Needle too at the weigh-in, and a chance of some much-needed exposure, Jim.
Yeah, I think so. Probably Emanuel Augustus is maybe one of the most appreciated fighters in the business. I mean, okay, not genuine world class, but a real good pro. Takes short notice fights. He's boxed all the top guys, so maybe lost almost as many as he's won. But a real pro in every way, always gives of his best, and you're always happy to see him on the bill. It's unusual tonight to see him on the left-hand side of the bill. This is a fight we're looking for him to win, so we'll see if he manages to do that.
Yeah, he's got a cult following. He tells us not only in America but all around the world. I was talking about fans in Sweden and Japan at the weigh-in last night. A character, and boxing needs those. It's 67th fight for Emanuel Augustus tonight.
So you can see he's not in any hurry, just taking his time, just trying a couple of things out, a couple of little feints, trying to draw some leads, not taking any chances. Just a fighter who's really learned the job from start to finish.
Jones has won 19 of 34, but he's on a bad run of late. He's lost his last 4 fights. Most recently, Chad Brisson got a decision over him in Philadelphia. Good left hook to the body from Augustus.
And that's another big surprise. Augustus facing a man who's lost his last 4. Usually, as I say, he's on the right-hand side of the bill, up against it. So, chance to shine tonight.
Good speed combination, early work here from Emanuel Augustus. There's a film crew following him, doing a documentary, and they say they won't stop until he fights for a world title. Left hook to the body, but back comes Jones. Good start here.
Yeah, Augustus taking a few more chances, just coming a little bit closer now. So he's had to take a couple of counters along the way. But good start, good sharp boxing from him, picking some nice little punches.
Oh, good uppercut. Looking fast here, Emanuel Augustus. Jones just puzzled by that.
Yeah, it looks as though he's in the mood to put on a show tonight. Maybe it's because he has his own personal cameras as well as ours. This is a good sharp start from him.
Yeah, very positive from Augustus. Some of the old fire. Welcome back. The corner of Russell Jones. Aurelio Martinez in there. But it was a good start, Jim, from Augustus, wasn't it?
Yeah, he really started at a sprint tonight. You can see him working with the body and then doubling up to the chin. I mean, that's a little combination he's done a couple of thousand times. I would expect him to settle down before too long, start sitting down in his punches a bit more.
This is the second of 12 rounds. There is a little bauble on the line. The WBC Continental Americas title doesn't mean much, but a good clash, we hope, for you in the 10-stone division. The blue and white of Emanuel Augustus, who's been around since 1994. So too has Russell Stoner Jones, the African now based in Denver. But he's having trouble, Jones, dealing with the speed of Augustus.
Yeah, and he's telegraphing his own punches. Augustus can see what he's about to do. He has a wide stance, and he seems to spread it just a little bit wider when he's about to throw some punches. So Augustus has that little bit of notice that he needs just to slip or step back from. Good start from Augustus, sharp.
He's coming off a couple of wins too, Augustus. September he knocked out old foe Courtney Burton in 8 rounds. Lost a split decision earlier on in his career to Burton. But he seems, Jim, to sort of win a couple, then lose a big one. It's been a sort of topsy-turvy story.
Yeah, well, it's not the class he's been asked to box in, as I say. He's always been happy also to step in at the last minute to help out promoters. That's why he is so appreciated. So this is a fight he's had a bit of notice for, and a fight that he's looking to win. And he started certainly very well, couldn't have started much better.
Trying to attack the body, and Jones out of range with his own jab. Just hasn't settled, the Ghanaian.
He just looks a little bit puzzled. I don't think he expected Augustus to be so mobile, and look at the way he's slipping these punches. That's what I mean. He's advertising his punches, telegraphing them, and Burton slipping most of them.
A couple of right hands going in from Russell Jones. Corner alongside us getting excited. First touch of quality from the 31-year-old.
Jones not looking too happy at the moment, and that's a long burst of punch. That's better. I think he was just trying to set himself to come back with something. But he's going to have to force things a little bit more. He's not going to be able to outbox Augustus, so he's going to have to force things a little bit more.
He's trying to cope with the pace at the moment that Augustus is setting too.
Yeah, but if he could maybe get his body weight forward, push Augustus back a little bit. See, Augustus is really flowing. Everything he does is just flowing nicely and smoothly. And Jones not coping with it too well at the moment.
Emanuel Augustus standing in the corner. Trainer Robert Campos. It started well, this one.
Yeah, but started at a pace I didn't expect Augustus to maintain. But we'll see maybe if he starts settling down a little bit. But he looks happy with his work so far, and so he should be.
Yeah, Emanuel Augustus, formerly Emmanuel Burton, who you may remember going to Norwich a long time ago and upsetting Jonathan Thaxton. John Thaxton, who we hear won the British lightweight title last night against Lee Meager. Congratulations to him. But Burton, who now takes his father's name of Augustus, just never really built on that. That's the problem. Needs a role, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, I'm very surprised tonight, as I said earlier, in with a guy who's lost his last 4 fights. So with the television crew who work with him until he challenges for a world title, maybe that's the plan. Maybe it's to get him a couple of wins to justify, and we've seen worse things happening in boxing than Emanuel Augustus boxing for a world title. Maybe it will happen, who knows. Maybe this is the first step along the way, somewhere where he can start looking good.
He's always calling out the names in the media, desperate for a crack at Ricky Hatton. They both are, these two. It may be fiction, but they will still keep trying, and Augustus is looking good tonight.
See, every time he shows that feint, Jones is just covering up and allowing Augustus to just let the burst of punches go. Looking good. He's just picking them to pieces now. I think Jones is totally confused.
Yeah, the work rate and accuracy got into a rhythm here. Augustus, what can Russell Stoner Jones do? Can he apply the pressure, slow him down, the man from Brownsville, Texas?
That was a good left hook that landed high, but he's walked onto a right hand. Things are warming up now.
Good action here in the 3rd round. Plenty of spirit between these two. They've had similar careers in many ways, and the pride will be burning inside.
Still surprised that Burton hasn't started to sit down a bit more on his punches. It's still volume he's looking for. He's finding the target without a problem. I would have thought a bit more leverage would maybe what's called for now, but he's still happy just letting it flow, keeping that volume. But he's beginning to get caught now with counters.
Augustus told me last night, he said he doesn't know whether he's going to win this fight. He'll see which way the chips fall. It's been that sort of a boxing career for the two of them, but this is really heating up nicely.